campers, welcome to Bible Gems.
Today, we're gonna learn about Hannah and Peninnah.
Actually, it's Peninnah.
Right. Hannah was sad because she couldn't have any kids. But you know who could have lots and lots of kids? Peninnah!
No, Julie, it's Peninnah. Peninnah would make fun of Hannah for not being able to have any children.
Mean old Pandora.
No, Julie, it's... Never mind. So Hannah went to the temple and prayed to God that she could have a son. And then...
Oh, it's time to start. Let's go!
No, Julie, we're not done talking to the campers yet. Oh. Anyway, like I was saying, Hannah went to the temple and then...
Oh, there's the music. It's time to start. Let's go!
No, Julie, hold your horses.
What horses? Stay tuned to find out what happens to Hannah and Penelope.
You aren't even trying anymore.
We should really go check on those horses.
Welcome to Bible Gems. I'm glad you can make it. I'm Uncle Aaron, and today we're going to be learning an amazing Bible story. I hope you're ready.
Auntie Linda.
What?
I found an amazing Bible gem.
Oh, look, Faith. Can you believe it? It's the gem! Oh, you're gonna have to show Uncle Aaron.
Okay.
Uncle Aaron,
Look what I found.
Just amazing like I thought it would be. Can't wait to hear it.
Jody, do you think we could sing about that Bible gem?
Oh, yes.
Yes, I think we should.
Oh, that is so awesome.
Delight yourself in the Lord. Delight yourself in the Lord. Delight yourself in the Lord. And He shall give you the desires of your heart. Psalm 37, verse 4.
Beautiful. We do have a special story of a lady that delighted herself in the Lord. I think that was the gem you found today, wasn't it?
It was.
Sure was.
Awesome. I'm going to tell you about a very special lady, and her name was Hannah. And she lived with Elkiah, her husband, and also she lived with the second wife, Peninnah. And Peninnah gave Elkanah lots of sons and daughters, but Hannah didn't have any children, and that made her feel so bad. And so as they were getting ready each year to go to Shiloh to worship the Lord, Peninnah was getting everything ready. And so she asked if she needed any help.
Can I help you, Peninnah?
Why would you help me? I need help with the children, and you don't have any children. And how could you know how to handle children? You're nothing at all. You know that, don't you? Well, just go do what you do. I don't know what you do. Just go do what you do. I'll take care of the children. Every day, she was meaner and meaner to her. But at last, they went to the feast. But her husband, Elkanah, he went to the temple. And there in the temple were two men. And they were evil. And they were saying, no, I want more money. But I've already given you the amount of money that is needed. Give it to me now. All right, but this isn't the right. Give it to me. Do you want trouble? So they give it to him. And so when they did the sacrifice and he went to take his portion and give the portion, the priest would get a little bit. He said, no, we want double the amount. We want more. But this is the amount that you're supposed to have. And I need, give it to me now. Are you going to give me any trouble? Shake your head. No. And so he took it and he went back to his family. He was very sad. because there was a priest, and priest Eli, and he didn't make his sons mine, and so his sons were more and more wicked, and less people were coming to worship because of his wickedness. So he came back and he gave a portion to Peninnah and then he gave some to her sons. But to Hannah, he gave her a double portion. And he handed it to her. Here's your portion, and I'm going to give you an extra portion. But Peninnah was very angry. I don't know why you'd give her an extra portion. She isn't anything anyway. She doesn't even have any children. Has she given you any sons? No, she has not. I don't know what you're even doing here. Get out of my sight. But Elkanah followed after her, and he said, why are you sad? And why are you hurting? Am I not better than 10 sons? And she just cried, and he came back to the feast, and she ran, and she finally came to the temple. Who would hear her but God? So she fell down on her knees, and she prayed. And she was swaying and crying. Oh, God, help me. Please, please, if you give me a son, I will give him to you all the days of his life. And while she was going on like that, the priest came, because there wasn't many people that prayed anymore. And as he came and he stood there and he said, woman, you are drunk. Why do you act like that? You should not be drinking wine. She said, oh no, my Lord, I have not drank any wine or strong drink. I am very sad in my heart, and I was just asking God for something, that he would give it to me. Then she couldn't believe. He looked at her and he said, may the God of heaven grant your request. And as soon as he said that, she wiped her tears, and she believed God, and she went back home. Well, about the time for the next time to go to the Passover, Elkanah and Peninnah were getting ready, and all their children. But Hannah said to her husband, I would like to stay here because I have little Samuel, and God has blessed me with him, and it's not time for me to give him to the Lord. I'm going to wait until he no longer needs a baby's milk. I will keep him with me and teach him all the days of his life. So he was little, and they went off to the feast, and they came back. And another year went by, and they went off, and they came back. And finally, he no longer drank the baby's milk. And his mother, every day, she set him at her feet, and she read to him. She read to him from the precious gems of the Bible, and she told him all about how God loved him and how great God was and what a privilege it was to serve him. And she'd say, do you know what Samuel means? Do you know what Samuel means? Anybody know what Samuel means?
It's because God gave him to me.
That's pretty good. Asked of God. And so she had asked God, and he had given, and she said, I'm going to give my best treasure to God. Now, when God does something special to you, do you just love him so much that you want to give him your best back?
Yeah.
Yes. And so she taught him, and then she made him a beautiful robe, and she put it on him. And they took gifts, and they went to see Eli, and she hung on to his hand. Can you hang on to my hand? Stand up. She hung on to Samuel's hand, and they walked up to the priest. And the priest said, yes, may I help you? She said, I brought you God's gift. Now, this mother really loved the Lord, because how many mothers want to take their child to somebody where they know there's a lot of wickedness in the place? And Hophni and Phinehas was there, and he could learn bad things. But she believed God would protect her, Samuel. That's how much she loved God. And so she said, here is what I had prayed for. I prayed for a son, and I said, if God would give me a son, a precious son, then I would give it to God all the days of his life, that this gift that God has given me is his. I am giving it to him. I'm giving it back to him. So the priest, Eli, looked, and he had not seen such great faith, not in all of Israel. And so he took Samuel's hand, and Samuel had been told ever since he was little, you belong to God. So do you think he just cried and said, no, Mommy, don't leave me? No, he knew that he belonged to God. His mother had told him that all the days of his life. And so he went along with priest Eli. Well, even though he was little, he could do little things. And he would take the broom and he would sweep in the temple, and he'd sweep everything up. And then sometimes he would carry wood, and he'd only carry a little bit because he couldn't. He was just a little boy. And he would carry the wood and he'd lay it there by the altar or wherever. And he helped all that he could. And he got bigger. And the next year his mother brought him a new robe, and he got bigger and bigger and bigger. And then one night he was sleeping in his tent, and he heard a voice, Samuel! And Samuel went running to Eli to wake him up.
Yes, what is it, my son?
Here I am, for you called me.
Well, I did not call you, my son. Go lay down again.
The second time he heard the voice, Samuel! And Samuel went running again.
What is it, my son?
Here I am, for you called me.
No. I did not call you. Go lay down again. Go lay down. Good night now. Good night.
Then he heard the voice again, Samuel! And Samuel went running again to priest Eli.
Oh, my. What is it, my son?
Here I am, for you called me.
Now listen, my son. If you hear the voice again, say, speak, Lord, for thy servant heareth. Okay? Okay, go lie down now.
He heard the voice again, and he did just what Eli said. He said, speak, Lord, for your servant heareth. And when Samuel got up the next morning, Eli was ready to meet him.
Samuel, my son, what did God tell you in the dream last night?
God will judge you and your sons.
Blessed be the name of the Lord.
And Eli accepted that, because though his sons were so evil, they could not be in their priest office anymore. Well, boys and girls, that's all the time we have for now. Remember to search for your gems in the scriptures, and we'll see you next time on Bible Gems. Bye-bye.